This is Davis County, the suburbs, Utah's third largest county by population, facing the third largest number of COVID-19 cases.
This pandemic has been absolutely a challenge.
We've just had to work through it just like everyone else.
Unlike its neighbors, Davis County does not have a major downtown, a homeless shelter, or a university. Instead, the health department says workplaces are some of the most obvious spots for community spread.
Adam, it's because every business is vulnerable. There's not a business that's going to be immune.
For the past few weeks, Fox 13 has been analyzing Davis County outbreak data, showing the total number of employee infections per business from the beginning of the pandemic through late October.
Well, we appreciate you coming to visit us here at Lifetime.
When we asked businesses to explain what happened, some were more transparent than others.
I can certainly understand why many CEOs would not want to have this conversation.
Lifetime Products in Clearfield is the Davis County business with the largest number of infections, 47 cases.
We have not had anything that I would classify as an outbreak at all.
The company's CEO says you have to put the numbers in perspective. Lifetime is one of the largest employers in Davis County with about 3,000 workers and less than a 2% infection rate.
Davis County is our global headquarters, so we're very, very concentrated. So when you look at any number, you have to ratio it against what's the whole. 1 or 2 people out of 10 is a really big deal.
Lifetime in particular has done a great job of being proactive.
Lagoon Amusement Park, another large employer with a similar amount of employees, comes in second place with 28 infections.
We're a company struggling through a pandemic just like all the other companies are.
And they've done a great job in containing it.
Lagoon says it has less than a 1% employee infection rate, but it's unclear how many customers have contracted the virus.
Just very, very poor design.
Some are upset with the lack of social distancing or people wearing a mask inside the park.
Everyone was super crammed. It was just bad. I think they're trying their best.
They said if we're not in line, we don't have to wear them.
There's a public health order from the governor.
And I technically have medical exemption, and so...
Very good.
Then there are small businesses like California Packaging. 26 infections out of, according to a manager, 104 employees. That's a 25% infection rate.
I don't understand how they get so many of them.
This manager had no comment, but an employee tells us he's surprised because he feels like California Packaging does a good job keeping things safe. He also says he was not notified of the outbreak, which took place in August.
We had already had things in place that we thought would work.
Michael Arviseth is the CFO of Bailey's Moving and Storage. He says they have about 130 employees, that most of their 21 cases were discovered in June, and that he doesn't know why the company had a 16% infection rate.
Most people didn't have any symptoms at all, or very, very minor symptoms. We tried our very best. We had procedures in place, and we improved on those procedures. And since then, we have been essentially at zero.
The Davis County Health Department says 2 other small businesses have had 20 employee infections. The first is Ust Corporation in Layton, which had no comment.
You just go around to different businesses randomly?
We're going to the ones that had the highest number of employee infections.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Sorry. Yeah. See ya.
The second is Zero Manufacturing in North Salt Lake. Employees there did not answer their phone, their email, or have their lobby open to the public. According to the Department of Workforce Services, both UST and Zero Manufacturing have between 100 and 249 employees.
I would not say that we have any business that has been a problem. We've received hundreds of complaints since the beginning of this outbreak about businesses. We have not issued any violations.
All of the businesses who were willing to speak to Fox 13 were able to show us the precautions they take to stop the spread of COVID-19, things like extra sanitation, temperature checks, and providing masks. The Davis County Health Department says each of the small businesses featured in this story are no longer in an open outbreak. Reporting live in studio, Adam Herbetz, Fox 13 News, Utah.